Hi guys, my name is Humphrey and today we're going to be looking at the 13-week 1A snapshot. This is the first snapshot of 2013 and it brings a load of brand new awesome blocks which are going to add so much to the game. So the first block we're going to start off with is the heavy weighted pressure plate, which is this block here. It's got the sort of iron texture to it and it doesn't activate when I step on it. See my character here, and it doesn't do it for any other entities either, except for item entities. So see here, I'm throwing items down onto the plate, and it's giving out a redstone signal. Now for the first time ever, this redstone signal is actually getting stronger the more items I place onto the plate. This here being a heavy one is actually really quite sensitive. You have to place like half a stack before the next increment of signal is achieved, and I just missed throwing that one. And again, yeah, but it's about half a stack for each next level of strength for the pressure plate, or the weighted plate. I'm just going to throw a few down here, and just so you can see that it does get longer the more you place down. There we go. Yeah. And over here we also have the light weighted pressure plate. Now this is a lot more sensitive. You see placing down a few items has caused it to go to the next level. It can keep adding and it keeps getting more. It's more or less, I think I counted about 4 per increment of strength, signal strength. So yeah. Now this doesn't usually, it hasn't mattered before in Minecraft, but you'll see over here that this time it does. So yeah. So the crafting recipes for these, for heavy pressure plate, it's iron, I guess. It's just 2 iron ingots, and you place them down into the crafting table like that, and you've got a weighted pressure plate. Really quite simple. And for the other one, it's just gold, exactly the same, and you have a light weighted pressure plate. Now moving on, we're going on to the pushable power source. And this is a block of redstone basically, and it emits a signal, and this is the first signal, the sort of block to emit a signal like this, and it has great advantages that it can be pushed around as well. So see here I have a repeater going to this lamp. If I push it, this powers the next one, and this is going to be really powerful. It's going to create some great things like blood switches. I've already seen some on Reddit, and this only came out a few hours ago. So that there is going to power the next one, and you can move this around. It's basic recipe. It's just 9 redstone. You'd guess that, like most other blocks of material are. Really simple, quite cheap really, relatively. But yeah, that's that, and it just does that. Moving on to the next one. Here we have the item hopper. Now this is a work in progress block. You can see that it's added quite late as the texture hasn't been made yet. On the item in my hand it says whip. When you place it down, it's like a funnel, and this has got some really great uses. See here I have it above a chest. Placing items into the top of this, they disappear, and you never guess where they are, but they've gone into the chest. And it's got a UI as well, and in here you can actually put items, and they will sort of funnel down into the chest below. You can see there. It's going to be really great for like picking up items from farms. It also does it into chests. Furnace, not furnace. Minecart chests. Oops. Yeah, so it does exactly the same there. But it doesn't do it into nothing. So see here, I have some in the buffer ready, but it's not going down. But if I place a chest, there you go. If I place a chest there, they'll begin funneling slowly into the chest below. You can also stack them next to each other, and the items will pass from one to the other. So I've set up here 2 ways, facing different ways, and they connect to each other and pass the items down into the next one. And you see here they connect sideways as well. To place them sideways, you have to actually have a block there. It doesn't work if there's a block underneath, because it will favour the block underneath. Yeah. So you have to make sure that what you want to do if you wanted to do it sideways, so there's nothing underneath, it's quite simple. So yeah, see like that. If you put items into these, they will funnel down. You see here it's appearing and then going into the next one instantly. It's quite cool. It's a good way of passing it horizontally there as well. If you don't want to use something like water, they're disappearing and reappearing because they're passing through straight away. So yeah, that's just going to continue there. You can also do it into furnaces. This is quite nice. They just funnel down. Keep going. I believe you can also put like other items into the bottom. So if the top is full already, you can put coal into this one and it should funnel down into the bottom one. Yeah, only does it though, I think, if the top one is full as well. So see here, I've just taken that out and yeah, it's filling into the top rather than the bottom. And then that's going into the bottom, which is the wrong way round. So yeah, you got to make sure that's right if you're going to use it for that. Yeah, it also does it into dispensers, which is quite cool. Can be useful. Yes, so that there is the hopper block. I haven't found a crafting recipe for it yet. I don't know if there is one, because it was quite a late added block, but there will be one. It's not like this is going to be a creative or anything, but it's very cool. It's got great uses, I think, this block has. It's a bit like pipes in some other mods. So yes, moving on to here, these are trapped chests, and these are chests that when opened they will emit a redstone signal. I've set up a basic thing here. They look slightly different from a normal chest. You're very subtly red around the white bit. You can also see it more when you open it. But you can see here that when I open this chest, the signal there is lit up. It's a very weak signal, it's only one block. So that whole line isn't lighting up. Here I've got this a bit closer, so the whole line lights up when I open the chest. That's got great sort of adventure map usage. It emits the signal from all sides, even underneath I checked, so that's going to be good. It's going to be useful, that block is. The crafting recipe is quite cool actually. It's a chest and a tripwire hook placed like that. You could probably place them in other ways as well. That there is a trap chest there, that's a chest. So there you go, trap chest. Yep, that's quite cool. Yeah, and the chests are also different to normal chests, so you can actually stack them right next to each other. It's going to be really good for some people who want to store a lot of stuff. They look exactly the same, it's just that little red bit. That's going to be really great though, two different types of chests. So yeah. Over here we have a new ore which has been added to the game. This here is Nether Quartz, I believe, and I'm going to try and mine it. I need to go into adventure mode. Survival, yeah. This ore is found only in the Nether, and when mine drops quartz, you get another quartz. And that there has uses over there, but we'll get to that in a minute. This here is a sunlight detector. It detects where, well, it gives out a redstone signal depending on where the sun is, basically. So here we go. Let's go back into creative mode. Here the sun is relatively low and it's giving out a signal of 5 blocks or so, 6 blocks. Yep, and as the sun keeps going down, this is going to go down to 5 like that. And at night it gives off nothing. Can't wait to see how people use this, it'll be great. So you have a little setup here, and I'll click forward the time, and there you go, there's only one signal at this light level, and then in the middle of the night it's nothing at all. This block only detects sunlight, it does not detect other light. I've set up this little room here, and you can see here the sunlight's coming through the door and it's activated, but if I block off that, it goes off even though there is actually light in here. So So that's gone off and it's still not activated, you can see that. Okay, couldn't work out the crafting recipe for that. You'd have to look on the Reddit or something, but no idea when I was doing this. This here is another new block. This is the Comparator Block, and this was shown on Twitter, the Redstone Comparator. And what this does is it compares two redstone signals. So here we have two inputs, input B and A, and B. And if A, this one, is greater than or equal to B, which is this one, then it will output a signal, else it outputs nothing. So see here, I've turned that on. This signal is now greater than the one I'm standing on, and so it outputs a signal. But if I turn this one on, and then these are both equal now, so it's still going to output. But if I make this one weaker by doing it further away, so this is now further away, so it's a weaker signal when it gets to the block, that there, and that means that's going to do nothing. Output nothing. I can turn all these on. No. See, they're the same again. This is meant to toggle depending on the strength. So that was active. This should be the same strength going in, but it doesn't seem to work right now for when I was trying it. Might be a bug, and it might get fixed, I don't know. But you can toggle this and it's meant to do something. Yep. So that should output. I've heard that it should output a same strength signal if you have it on like that. Or something, or the other way around. Yeah. The crafting recipe for this, quite cool. It uses the new Nether Ore. It's just stone, redstone torches and quartz. So 3 torches, another quartz, and then 3 stone. And there we have one. Yeah. For all your usage. Could probably use that in quite a few things. Here we have a new brand new feature. It's inventory management, and this is really cool. And I just destroyed the chest. But basically, this is a new way to organise items in your inventory. So here I have a stack of redstone. If I hold it and hold down left button, I can spread it out like that. And the more I do it, the more it spreads out into equal sized piles. And that's really quite cool. Got some left over in my hand because it's all equal. You can do that for any block or any stack. You can even, it's really useful as well in sort of crafting tables where before you'd have to split it like that to get a full block, but now you can just hold and do it. You can also right click and it puts one of each into each slot that you hover over. So yeah, that's really cool. And there's also another new feature where if you double click an item, it will stack all the items up available into a single stack, or what's available. So see here, it works through a chest as well. So if I'm holding some redstone, double click it, and it's all into one stack. That's really great. So you can spread it all out. It's really cool. Do that with any item. And then double click to put it back again. And finally we have the one last feature, which is they've now added Nether Brick. And this is actually Nether Brick. A bit confusing because it has exactly the same name, but if you smelt netherrack, grab some of that now. I have a stack of that. And if I smelt that in a furnace, you create Nether Brick. And with Nether Brick, you can craft to make Nether Brick. This Nether Brick being the brick that you find in sort of strongholds. The strongholds. And it's now available. That's really cool. You see here it's making actual Nether Bricks. So that there, my friends, is the 13-week 1A snapshot in a nutshell. And I'm sure there are some other small features that have been added, but these are the main ones. And these will be added to the 1.5 Redstone update in the future. And it looks like it's going to be a great update. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.